Welcome to This Is the Day with me, Drew Hanna, and you, Bo.
I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit.
He's quitting. Bo's quitting. He's leaving. We're going to be going through a difficult time here as we deal with the loss of Bo in this show. Obviously been a large part of the show, if not the show itself. But we will get through this together, fam.
Whoa. You pivoted a little fast, mister.
You had that speech memorized.
What was that?
I'm sorry. No, I knew you'd come back.
You were hoping for that.
If I got to like a little bit of a, I knew you'd come back to me. Yes. You're not quitting.
Get my pen back.
Come on, let's do this.
I expect to like beg me to come something. No, don't leave. If he quits, I quit too. That's the thing, right? When you storm out, you want everybody to go with you. We're quitting. Wait, why am I alone? I kind of like the paycheck.
You're out on the sidewalk. What do you mean you're gonna stay? You're gonna stay?
Stay. I thought we were quitting.
I thought we were all quitting. You told me in the break room, you said, I'm done with this.
I'm through.
I thought you were serious.
I can't take it anymore.
And I can't go back now because I called him a lard. I said, you're a lard.
A lard?
I called my boss a lard.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Why would you say that?
First thing that came out.
You know I'm your boss, right?
I know.
Well, it hurts.
Sorry. What do you mean I'm delicious to cook with?
I make everything better?
What?
I'll take it.
Oh, man. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
You do make a really, really good point there.
I always do.
Yeah. To be offended or not be offended. I think if there's a way to not be offended, I'm going that direction.
Yeah.
That's the direction I want to go.
To not be offended.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I am of the opinion that as a follower of Jesus, I have no right to ever be offended.
Okay.
And I'm laying down my life, I'm taking up my cross. I mean, it doesn't serve any purpose for me to be personally offended.
Yep.
So, that's me. That's kind of my stance on that. So anytime I am, I'm like, whoa, time out, what's going on, what's happening here? But that's helped me then find, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe I can, even if you mean something to be offensive, can I find something encouraging in it? I'll take all the encouragement I can get.
So we're moving into the Connect 4 series.
That's right.
But this past series was Kingdom, and one of those parables was the king and his servants. Mm-hmm. And I just thought that helped me understand, hey, to those who have been forgiven, it's absolutely ridiculous that they wouldn't go and forgive. And kind of what you're saying, to those who've been given grace, it's ridiculous that I wouldn't show grace, that I would stand up and be offended and no. It's no, I've been shown this ridiculous grace.
Right, if Jesus chooses to not be offended by me, but rather to receive me and to make a way for me to connect relationally with him, then I would like to extend that same relational grace to everyone.
Absolutely.
As a follower of Jesus. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's right. Because I was actually going to ask, okay, what offended you that got you to the I quit moment? Was it that I said my name was Drew Hanna?
Yeah, it was just, it was enough.
Yeah.
It was it's 3 days in a row. It's a lot of Drew.
It's too much Drew. I don't think people know the backstory of how I got, because I used to host a lot. And then it was let's get some new people in here. It's too much of him.
Maybe there's too much of me. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no, that's true. No. I told you already, I would let some others sit in this seat if I just thought I had anything else. If there was anything else in my life to look forward to.
No, come on.
But there's not.
No.
I don't live the life you live.
Oh, boy. Right now, the life I'm living is trying to find the most flowery shirt I can find.
Okay.
I love a good, I've told you about, Hawaiian Shirt Fridays. That kid's still in here. He still likes a good flower shirt.
So you want small flower print?
Small flower print, though. I used to do big, I still have some of those, but I like the tiny
What about
ones.
just one flower?
Just one. Yeah. We did the...
Then you could just go bloom.
Bloom. That series where the rose was in the...
Armor Up.
Armor Up. I saw a shirt that had
double rose.
Just had one rose, and I was like, it'd be cool to do to have a shirt with just the two.
The double rose.
The double rose. It's not bad to like just hold one out. I don't know. Maybe that is bad.
It wasn't as good as this.
I'm thinking a picture where I'm holding two roses. It was cooler in my mind, and then I actually went to it, and I was like, actually, no, it's not that.
Maybe you should make it, and then we'll be the judge of that. Cool or not cool?
Cool or not cool? Yep.
If holding two roses is cool.
They consider me a florist.
All right.
Alrighty.
You want to do verse of the day?
I love it.
All right. Let's jump into this bad boy. It's from Romans chapter 12.
Romans.
Verse 10. It says, be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Honor one another above yourselves. I believe I added a word there. Be devoted to one another in love.
Okay.
Honor one another above yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I memorized that in another version one time. Yeah. I might have. But anyway, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves.
Okay.
All right. What jumps out to you there?
Well, the one another's. A lot of one another's.
Okay.
In the scripture, and these two particulars are be devoted and honor. So as the church, right, as the body of Christ, there's a lot of things we should be doing towards one another in relationship to one another. And I like that these are honoring and being devoted, to love one another, to respect one another. Mm-hmm. This is good.
Well, so to be devoted to one another in love.
In love.
Because you can be devoted to one another in hate.
There you go.
I mean, like you can really be committed to hating your neighbor.
That's right.
And put a lot of effort and energy into that, and festering wounds and fostering the conflict and all kinds of things. It can take a lot of work to be devoted in something other than love.
Yep.
But to be devoted to one another in love.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I think you get the grace and the respect and the other things you were referring to.
Yep. Devotion is an interesting word, to be devoted. Like, I think synonym for me would be like committed. Am I on the right track? Like, what does it mean to be devoted? To be...
Yeah, part of it, I would say, like you're really hitching your wagon.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to do this without you.
Okay.
Like, I would say I've been devoted to this is the day.
That's right.
But if I'm going to throw a pin and walk off the set...
You're not very devoted.
Leave you sitting there, and you pivoted really quickly.
Really quick.
I mean, you transitioned right out of that into the next phase of this is the day with no hesitation. I didn't sense a lot of devotion on either side there. But fortunately for us, we do have brotherly love.
Yep.
We have love for one another. So, yeah.
Yep. And then honor. Mm-hmm. Whew. Honor. To the first commandment with a promise, right? Honor your
mother and father.
Your mother and father, to help hold someone in what is it? I mean, what is honor? It's a high regard. That doesn't seem right.
Well, it says above yourself, so that helps.
Yeah.
So yes, high regard. Okay. So to lift up, to have, to allow others to take precedence over you. That I'm not going to exalt my will over your will, or my personal needs. Superseding yours, but I can rather go ahead and put yours first.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful.
I love when you're around someone who's conscientious. And there's a way in which you can do it where it almost kind of sets you back a little bit, because they're almost too like, is this water your temperature that you like? Or, it's like, okay, no, I don't need to get into the details of that. But like when somebody is aware of your surroundings and needs and being comfortable, I just think, I don't know. I like when somebody is holding someone at honor,
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, and to love God and love people, really like this mentality that says I'm third.
Yeah.
I'm in third place. And I was unpacking that, one time on social media. This would have been years ago when I would still like reply to a comment here and there before I learned my lesson. But I remember sometimes I was like, really, third place is the place I want to be. God is first. Everyone else would be in second. And then in third, not that I don't matter or I'm irrelevant, but that these things are taking precedence. And there's kind of a movement, a line of thought, and I get it, and where the person was coming from. But they're like, how about God first, and then a 6 billion way tie for second. And I was like, yeah, I get the sentiment, but really to honor one another above yourself. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like, God kind of invites us into that. And it's not, I mean, if it's miserable or, then something's off there. But if it's enjoyable and it's life-giving and soul satisfying and helps us relationally connect more with God and other people, then okay, now we're really tapped into what God's doing there to honor one another above ourselves. And there's a joy in that just can't be explained.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's powerful.
Yep.
And it certainly runs contrary to the way our world typically works.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yep. For some reason, when you said joy, it stuck out to me because I grew up in the youth group of the 90s.
Yep.
So everything was an acronym.
Okay.
So you've heard the Jesus, others, you.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't heard that, but okay.
And then for me, though, I was thinking, what if it was God? Like what you said earlier, like God, everyone else, me. So that could be gem,
That's a gem.
That's a gem. That's a gem of a life right there.
That's a gem of a life.
Acronyms, man. We were crazy. Frog, fully rely on God.
Sure.
Everybody loves their acronyms.
Fear, false evidence appearing real.
Yes.
There were a lot of them. Everything was an acronym.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good word here today, and what really warmed my heart is when you said we have brotherly love.
What, you and me?
Yeah, that just warms my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. I think of myself as like that big brother.
Yes.
That's all I got.
It's what I needed my entire life, Bo. I needed a big brother. It's what I needed.
That big brother who, acknowledges your presence.
That's
every
right.
now and then.
Yep.
I don't.
Kicks you in the pants when you need to.
I enjoy hanging out with you.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Something I don't enjoy hanging out with. This calendar.
Yep.
Page.
Yep.
And today's it's no different. I mean, honestly, I saw what it was, and I was like, well, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
That's
but
right.
Today gives us the top 10 fastest production cars in the world.
Fastest cars.
Production cars.
Production cars. Okay.
So they're produced.
Okay.
So we got 10 cars here. Wow. I'm not a car idiot.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a ton, but I'm not an idiot. I've only heard of one of these, and it's number 10. The Ferrari Enzo.
Yeah.
Top speed of 221.
Whoa.
Okay, the McLaren F1, I've probably heard of that one. But, what is this?
The Bugatti? You've heard of it.
I've heard of it, but not these specific models.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't tell you one from another.
Yeah. So top speed of the, how do you say that?
I don't know, because
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
277
Agera.
miles per hour. That is so fast.
It's like almost 280 miles an hour.
That is so, wow. That is so fast.
What do you need that for?
I don't know. Man. So I'm just going to show my ignorance here. NASCAR, what are those top speeds?
Don't know.
Of those vehicles? I mean, it can't be.
Well, no, they're capped. I think they cap the speeds on those.
Okay.
I think.
Probably so.
I think they do. Pretty sure.
Oh, man.
Because then it's all about the driver.
Yep.
Maximum speed.
Yep. Recently drove a Tesla.
Okay. You did.
I did. And so these were in streets, normal streets. And so then once we got onto the highway, my friend said, open it up, a little bit. And it was, I was very surprised how fast it would go. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't really like to go I don't really like to drive fast.
Yeah. Well, I've been so there's the Tesla and the Mercedes that these two cars that were neck and neck on, 0 to 60.
Yeah.
And I mean, so fast.
Yep.
And I'd actually been in both of them and had them, had the drivers really lay into them, which was not for me.
No.
It is just not for me.
I'm not.
I felt sick the rest of the day. I'm like,
Right.
I'm all set. I got a 67 International Scout with a 4-cylinder engine, 3-speed manual transmission. I'll just putter around.
That's it. I try to open up the White Avalon one time, and it said, not for us.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of shaking going on. Whole lot of shaking going on in the
Jerry
White
Lee
Avalon.
Lewis car moment.
It said, not for us.
Yeah.
We are going to go at a solid 60 miles an hour. That's our top speed.
Yeah, I don't even do that anymore. The Scout, for a while there, I was going 60, 65. Blew that first engine. Not doing it anymore.
Not doing it.
Keep her under 50.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. I mean, you see there are a lot of car people out there that like the cars and would know the difference between these models.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a whole lot of them.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Then we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate. Mm-hmm. And today is National Beer Day.
National Beer.
Beer, I believe, like the beverage.
Okay, the beverage.
Yeah, the beverage.
Not the
Beer. Not sure what everybody's stance is on
Right.
on the beverage beer.
Yeah.
How are you? I mean, beer, was really a major part of civilization. Have you read that?
So I watched Ken Burns' documentary on the Prohibition.
Okay.
And learned a little bit about some of that. But
Well, I think in like Egypt, like the fermentation and so you could have water
yeah.
to drink. So anyway, there's just been some major, like civilizations being able to grow out of now having water that was safe, beer that was safe to drink. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's one of the things there.
It's such an interesting thing to think about. Okay, just let it be, let it ferment, give it a minute, and then it's just like, okay, is it now? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't taste any better. It's not getting any better.
Yeah.
Well, give it a minute.
Culturally, I will say, like I thought it's funny, like all these IPAs, like
Everywhere.
there's just like feels like hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
Was that Indian Pale Ale? Is that
Yep,
what
Indian Pale Ale.
But just the names.
Yeah.
Like you can combine any two things, and that's the name of an IPA.
You got this new IPA.
Yeah, like I'll try the Pop Rock Fun Dip.
We actually brew in Pop Rocks.
Is the Kneeling Alice good?
The Kneeling Alice literally would be one. Like you would literally hear the.
What's the alcohol content of Marker Mug?
Is the plaque good? That's not.
It's two words. You gotta have two.
Oh, yeah, two. Okay.
It's gotta be two.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Everybody's talking about Rockbox.
Rockbox is amazing. Rockbox.
Rockbox IPA.
Yeah. And it's literally just if your old town has a brick building,
It's got a
gonna be
brewery
pretty
It's
soon.
got a brewery in it.
It kind of naturally, I think, just forms just into the.
Yeah, it's a fad.
It's fad.
It's a fad. It's gonna go away. I wouldn't go investing in that.
Here's what I'll say. Typically, those places have pretty good food, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah. I'm always like, man, okay, let me
Try
see.
the food.
You get your burger.
Yeah. So hold on. What are those?
No, have you been to the one where they have the crab, the lobster hands? The Lobster Hand Brewery, man, is
Lobster Claw.
Lobster Claw.
That does sound like an IPA.
So recently, Bo had a birthday, and this was a gift from a friend, and I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. I said, thank you. I said, thank you very much. I'm so thankful. I have had so much fun with these. It would be very difficult to be a lobster. I feel like. To drink and to, Have you been thankful for your thumbs today? Be thankful for your thumbs today.
Well, you kind of have a thumb there.
You have one little.
It's a thumb claw.
But man, it is so good. It's just, you're fun, you're kind of just. That's fun. There's just so many endless things you can do. When you're just like, you're writing, like you just go to a coffee shop and just feverishly write, working on a new recipe. Just good. It's fun. Yeah. I didn't know if they said, well, they know that I do the show, and they're like, maybe on the show you could, if it's lobster day or something.
Feels like pandering to me.
It does.
Like people are giving you gifts.
They're like, here's the thing. People are like, I saw this and I thought of you. That's kind of speed.
There's a lot of that happening.
I live at that kind of speed.
I kind of stopped because I see things and I'm like, I got to stop thinking of Drew.
But there's a whole market for people, who.
That's the scary thing for me is like, I feel like I don't know that I really want to support the economics of that.
The ironic tea market.
Yeah. Truthfully, I'm not sure I do. Okay.
Why would we make an Alice doll? No one would want that.
Yeah, and then I saw it and I'm like, Gotta have
We
that.
gotta have it.
Gotta have that.
Yep.
Good point.
Good point.
Good point. Okay. We'll play a little Trivial Pursuit.
Absolutely.
Okay. So 6 questions on the Trivial Pursuit card. If you get all 6 right, we will give you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. And man, that box, Fun Dip box is overflowing. With Pop Rocks. So we have the original 81 edition and the 40th anniversary edition of the Classic Board Game Trivial Pursuit. I see you drew a new.
New.
Drew new.
Drew new.
Drew new.
Drew new.
So hot off the presses, fresh cards. I'm gonna guess it all 6. You guess it all 6. You get all 6 right. Let us know. Pop Rocks coming to you, and maybe a nasty note.
Nasty
Depending
note.
on how I'm feeling.
Blue.
Blue, geography.
Vietnam
Yep, familiar.
is a former colony of which European country? Vietnam, former colony of which European country?
France.
Correct. It was part of French Indochina, along with Cambodia and Laos.
Okay.
France. Very good. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Which BBC America sci-fi series saw Tatiana Maslany win an Emmy for portraying multiple clones, often on screen together? Probably butchered that name, but BBC America sci-fi series saw Tatiana, Tatiana, Maslany, Maslany, win an Emmy for portraying multiple clones, often on screen together.
Wow.
BBC
Yeah, I got nothing here.
sci-fi series.
Firefly.
Final answer?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Orphan Black.
Still got nothing.
I don't know.
Never heard of this.
Yep. Yellow.
Yellow history.
How many electoral college votes must a presidential candidate reach to be elected? How many electoral college votes must a presidential candidate reach to be elected?
I don't know. 268.
Final answer?
Yeah, I don't know the answer.
270. That is the majority of the 538 electors.
Why did I get cute? I really don't know why I got cute.
Because you're right there.
I was like 270. I'll just say 268. So dumb.
I'll give it to you.
It doesn't matter.
Majority. Okay, purple.
Purple, art and literature.
In Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451,
Yep.
a fireman's job is to incinerate what? Fahrenheit 451, fireman's job is to incinerate what? Ray Bradbury.
They are incinerating books.
That is correct. A warning of the perils of technology. That's what it says. Green.
Green, science and nature.
After which character in The Wizard of Oz did scientists name a gene that causes a fruit fly to have no heart? After which character in The Wizard of Oz did scientists name a gene that causes a fruit fly to have no heart?
Okay, I guess the Cowardly Lion? Is that the one that didn't have a heart? Who didn't have a heart? He didn't have courage. Tin Man didn't have a heart. Scarecrow didn't have a brain. So Tin Man.
Tin Man is correct.
Yeah.
The gene is called Tin Man.
Tin Man.
Tin Man gene. No heart. How does it live? Let's move. I don't know. Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
In which sport is the target ball called the palino, palina, bocciano, or jack? Hold on. What now? In which sport is the target ball called a plethora of things, one of which is a palino, a palina, boccino, or jack ball?
Bocce.
Bocce is correct. Correct.
Kind of in there.
Is in the.
It was in the question.
Boccino.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Okay. Well, it's a gettable card.
It's a gettable
But
card.
if you know the BBC America
BBC.
sci-fi thing, yeah, that seems like a real niche knowledge thing that I did not have.
You can win an Emmy for a BBC
America.
performance? A BBC
Emmy?
America.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sure. Yeah, they couldn't just keep that over there.
Just keep it over there.
Come on.
They got great shows, though.
Making stuff
BBC.
to release in America.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, how do we take our like highbrow intelligent comedy and dumb it down for an American audience?
And really, one of the most successful, Downton Abbey, is just a portrayal of of their society, and we're all just like, this is what? We loved it.
I didn't.
I
didn't watch it. I can't.
Okay.
I won't speak negatively about it. I just didn't watch it. Yeah.
I think you should give it a go.
Oh. Well, that was kind of like The Crown. Everybody's like, you gotta. So I was like, okay, I get it. I don't care. I really. Here's the deal. I don't care about the royal family.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I don't despise. I don't care, and I can't for the life of me understand the fascination. I can't get my brain around it.
Yeah.
But man, there is a fascination.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the corgis. I'd watch a show about corgis. Can we get more corgis?
I
Put
think
the
that's why
corgis
we're
on.
all concerned. We want to celebrate a family we want to help support them so that the corgis have a good home.
I will watch the corgi. Give me a corgi cam.
Corgi camp.
This is way more interesting to me than
Dip into the corgi camp.
you know.
And you just overhear like high level
a
conversation.
figurehead monarchy.
He's got a ball. Look at his ball. He's got a Wubicon.
I mean, I get it. Like, what a horrible life to lead. I get it. It's like, I get it. I just don't care.
I just don't care.
I don't care.
No.
But people love that stuff. You know what I love? I love me some Jesus.
Absolutely.
You want to do a little everyday with Jesus?
Every day.
All right, our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, people stagnate in their relationship with Christ when they have no one to help them deepen their faith. Find someone to help you grow. And the verse is Proverbs 27:17. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. What are you doing over there?
This is my stagnate.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to stagnate.
I'm just stagnating over here. Getting moss. Just kind of, just here.
Sorry, I just pictured like a big deer named Nate.
Stagnate. This is my stagnate.
It's Nathan. Nathan.
This is Stagnathan. Stagnate. You don't want to stagnate.
No, you don't want to stagnate.
No.
You want to grow.
That's
you
right.
want to develop deep waters and enjoy.
Yeah.
So find someone, because I know when I wrote that, like something I was reflecting back on a period in my life where I got really like frustrated with God because I was like, I want a mentor. You know, I really want to grow and I need a mentor, and you know, I don't have a mentor, and that kind of became like, if anybody challenged me on anything, I'd be like, well, I don't have a mentor. You know, that's
Yeah.
And so one particular person was like, well, have you asked God for a mentor? And I'm like, he knows I need, you know, I'm like one of those. So I was like, fine. So I started praying and I was like, God, please give me a mentor. And I did that for a while. And I was getting really frustrated. I'm like, still don't, like, what is the deal, God? I'm asking for this mentor and you're not giving me one. And then I got really frustrated. I don't know if this ever happens to you in prayer. And I was like, ugh. And then I just went, oh. And I could like hear him, and God's like, wrong request. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I want this, you know, I need, like, this would be good for me. And so it was like, he's like, well, ask me. So I was like, oh, what am I supposed to ask for? And he's like, well, why don't you, you know, like, ask me to give you someone to mentor. Okay, can you give me some? Anyway, very quickly out of that, you know, I just started looking, got my head up, started looking for people that maybe I could pour into and encourage and call and help hold accountable and read the scriptures with and pray with. And I was doing this on a regular ongoing basis. And, you know, 6 months into that, and boom, you know, there was another relationship where somebody was pouring into me. You know, it was like you open yourself up to what God's doing. And, you know, instead of thinking about what I need, you know, like, okay, God, what are you doing here? I want in the flow. I want in the flow of this. So, you know, we can think, yeah, God, give me a mentor, or like, who can I pour into? Who can I help, you know, sharpen and help grow?
The goal then not to stagnate.
Don't want to stagnate.
Either way.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah.
The flow.
Yeah, stagnate. And that's the thing is if we take what God's pouring into us and we dam it up, we put a dam there to where it's not flowing out of us, that's living water. And so if we put a dam in place, it becomes stagnant water, which is dead water, which is not helpful to anybody. Even that whole, you know, you're neither hot nor cold, you're lukewarm. That's dead water is actually what that's talking about. You know, when in Revelation where he says, I'll spew you out of my mouth.
Yep.
It's that you're neither hot nor cold. It's not you should be hot or you should be cold. It's like be one or the other. Because the hot water has healing properties, the cold water has refreshment.
Yep.
So be living water, be moving living water.
Yep.
Just don't be dead.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's so good.
good stuff. All right, this is the day.
This is the day.
We'll catch you tomorrow.